Hey guys, welcome back to another yoga video with Alex. Super happy to have y'all join me today. You can go ahead and start by finding some floor or some space that's available, setting out a mat or towel, and sitting down for me. We can go crisscross applesauce. Today we're going to focus on doing some back stretches. So if you have trouble in crisscross applesauce, you could always stretch out your legs or take a cobbler position, whatever is most comfortable for you. We're just trying to create a little bit more mobility in our bodies. So every time we try something and it feels a little hard, that means we're doing something good for ourselves. A good cue here to set up for this position is to take your palms and press down into your knees while you pull your shoulders back. If you could just practice sitting like this for a few minutes a day, it would do wonders for your back and posture. Always remember to take deep breaths in through the nose and equal, if not longer, exhalations out through the mouth. This is what we call yoga breathing or intentional breathing. We can start by dropping the chin to the chest and just rolling out the neck side to side, waking up the body. Start to add the hips, the belly, just moving around. If you want a little more core engagement, you can turn your palms up. Just this simple movement really changes the position. Or you can hug your knees if you feel like you're gonna fall back. Let's take it to center and take a deep breath in to neutral. Exhale, relax the shoulders, relax the chest. Sweep the hands up to the sky as we breathe in. Interlock your fingers and stretch those hands up to the sky. You can point up to the ceiling if you like, or just join your hands, whatever feels good for you. Maybe wiggle side to side or focus on extending up to the sky. Whatever you prefer. Exhale, melting down to the floor. Stretching out your back, your shoulders, your chest. Swing side to side. Walking it to one direction. Exhaling down. Keep it even. Make sure we always do both sides. Bring it back to center. Now you have the option to really stretch here, or you can unwind whenever you're ready. We're gonna crisscross our feet the other direction to get an equal stretch through our hips. Make sure we shift side to side to get a nice flat base. Deep breaths in through the nose. Equal, if not longer, exhalations out through the mouth. Beautiful. We're gonna do a little seated spinal twist, looking over our shoulder. And as you exhale, we're gonna wring out the back. Imagine your back and your spine is a wet rag, and we're gonna wring out all that dirty water. Inhale, relax. Exhale, twist, wringing out the spine. Inhale, relax. Last one, exhale, twist. Always keep it even, do the other side. Exhale, gazing over the shoulders. Inhale, relax. Exhale, twist. Inhale, relax. And last one, exhale, twist. And inhale, relax. Beautiful. Hopefully the spine feels nice and loose. Right, we can bring one foot out and one foot in. We're gonna do both sides, so it doesn't really matter. First thing I want you to do is take a deep breath in and exhale, suck your belly button in. Just try to walk your hands forward. Now, if you're really immobile or have some mobility issues like myself, this isn't an easy move. Some other people, you might be able to bring your face or nose all the way to the floor. Go ahead and do that. Note, I'm not reaching for this foot yet. That's my neck stretch. I'm just trying to walk down, stretch out my back, my hips. And now on my next inhalation, I can walk it to the side, bring my nose down to my knee and reach for the toes. You don't have to grab the toes here. You can just reach. That's totally fine. Whatever's good for your body. Hold for 3 to 5 breaths. That's what gives your body time to open up. Last one. Gently walk it back. Let's try the other side. So pull one foot in and one foot out. And we're gonna bring your face straight to the floor. Walk those hands towards the camera. Again, it doesn't have to be a big movement. A small movement is just as good. Baby steps in our yoga journey to become more flexible. Oh, I'm tight. And this is a good reminder that if you've taken some time off your practice, reaching for that foot now, or maybe this is your first time doing yoga, it gets better. Okay, we get more flexible, more balanced, stronger the more we practice. So don't give up. I'm sure y'all will do great things in your yoga journeys. Go and open up both legs. Again, it can be big, it can be small. We're gonna shoot those hands up to the sky as we inhale and exhale. Reach it forward. Notice your knees wanna buckle here as you do this. Try to keep them straight. Reaching forward. Some options here, you can pull on the toes. You can sway side to side. Nose to the earth if you're super flexible. Whatever you like. Just hang out here for a few breaths. We're gonna reach one hand up and over. Imagine you're going over your ears or reach towards that opposite foot. Excellent. Releasing over to the other side. And exhale, reach. We're gonna do a small flow here. I'm not big on flow, but those movements can help you with your coordination. Inhale and exhale, and your body control. If you find that you trip a lot or you drop things, being intentional with your movement can help prevent those lapses in focus. One more breath in and out. Oh, beautiful. And release. We're gonna pull those knees in. And last move we're gonna do here is we're gonna reach for the toes. I'm gonna turn sideways so you guys can see my profile a little better. It's sunset up here in the mountains, so I've got the sun right in my face, excuse me. Same thing here, hands to the sky. Exhale, reach for the toes. You can just keep your hands on your thighs, your shins, suck your belly button in. Gently release. We're gonna do a little cat-cow. This is a basic yoga move to loosen up your back. You're gonna start in hands and knees position. If you have weak knees or wrists, you can always get a pillow or a blanket to put underneath here to soften. You're gonna try to remove the curve from your back, nice flat back, and do a big breath in to look up to the sky. As you exhale, we're gonna cinch your tailbone down, rounding your back and tucking your chin. For cow. Now a lot of my clients inhale, lift your tailbone, big belly, look up to the sky. For cow. A lot of my clients get confused with cat to cow. When I say round your back, this is what I mean. The top half of a circle. When you arch your back, that's when you make your body look like the letter U. So just round and arch. Inhale as you arch, exhale as you round. And we're about to take our recovery pose. It's known as child's pose. On your next exhale, we're gonna sink back and try to sit on those feet a bit. Stretch those hands out, nose to the floor. Grabbing your ankles, your heels, whatever you need to do to surrender to the pose. Now, when you grab your ankles and touch your fingertips, that's called extended child's pose. It really helps us focus our minds for what we're trying to accomplish today. If you just want to leave your hands in front of you like this, if you prefer a regular child's, that's totally fine. I'm gonna push up into a down dog. Now, if you haven't done yoga before and down dog looks hard, we're gonna just skip that one, okay? I'll actually here, turn your toes under. If you wanna try a puppy, keep your forearms down and push your hips back. So notice how I'm kind of arching my spine a little bit. Okay, this is an easier movement if you struggle with down dog. Now, if you don't struggle with down dog, hands on your shoulders, big breath in. Exhale, hips to the sky like you're the capital A. You can bend one knee and press the other foot down to walk your dog, stretching out your hamstrings. We're gonna inhale to plank. Exhale, squeeze your belly, looking up. We're gonna hold for 3 breaths. And we're gonna slowly lower down to the earth. Like slow, elbows under your shoulders as you look up to the sky. and Sphinx. This is a great belly stretch, back stretch. If you want to take it deeper, palms under shoulders. Lift for Cobra. You can also reach your feet to the back of your head. Some of my clients can touch the back of their head. It's incredible. I, on the other hand, cannot. So I'm going to come back down, cross my arms, and take a beat. One of the things we learn in our yoga practice is to enjoy the rest after we work for it first. So take a little rest for me, guys. Awesome. I'm going to turn again so you guys can see my profile a little better. We're going to do one of my favorite moves. Oh, and I got out of the sun here, so let me adjust myself, called spinal twist. Now in spinal twist, you're going to go belly down. Stretch your hands above your head. You can rest them on the ground. I'm a little out of frame here. That's okay. We're going to lift one of those hands up, and we're just going to let it fall to the opposite side. This is what's known as my supine spinal twist. It'll feel really good on your lower back. Try not to fight it here, but surrender. Let gravity take you down. Now, I like to hold this stretch for a minute or two. If you're uncomfortable and want to come out of it, that's okay. I always describe the hand and foot like a teeter-totter. See how I'm kind of wobbling as gravity helps open up these tight hips. And back muscles. Oh, it's a great stretch, but we have more stretches to do, so let's make sure we do the other side. Inhale. Rotate over. So look, my hand floats up, and I'm just going to let it keep reaching till it goes to the other side, and my whole body rolls over. Oh, if you've never done this stretch, it is one of the best in yoga, I promise. You'll really enjoy it. Gently coming back whenever you're ready. Now, another one that's a little advanced and better from the front for you guys to see is scorpion, hands by your sides. Now, watch me. You're gonna bend your left knee. So see how my foot back here? See how it's up? Your left foot is gonna reach to your right hand. So it's opposite foot to opposite hand. Big breath in, exhale, lift the left foot up, and then you're gonna let it reach for that hand. Now look, you don't have to touch the hand. Some of my clients are more flexible and they can, but just try to get this leg up and back. That's an awesome movement. Make sure you do the other side. Bring it back, inhale. Bend the other knee, right foot, reaches for the left hand. Oh, that's such a good stretch. Oh, we're gonna do two more from our bellies before we get ready to wrap up our practice today. So for our frog, we're gonna hit that inner thigh stretch. We're gonna start with tadpole. So you can set this up by sitting back on your feet into a child's pose. Now it's just like a child's pose. The only difference is you're gonna walk your knees out. So you're kind of making a diamond shape with your hips and knees. Now, if this is a good stretch for you, stay here. If you can, sit back on your hips and stretch out your hands, big toes touch. This is our tadpole. I'll turn sideways just so you guys can see my profile. Toes together, knees out, sit back on your hips for tadpole. Now, if you want to try frog, bring your heels in and your toes out. I'll turn sideways one more time so y'all can see my feet. So, as I walk my toes out and point my heels in, trying to sit back on my pelvis, it gets incredibly hard to maintain these open hips. So do your best to loosen up your inner thighs and see if you can slide these knees apart to deepen the stretch. Whew. Walk those knees together, sitting back on your feet for hero for counter stretch. Lean back. If you can't quite sit all the way back, that's okay. However far your body can handle. I promise you guys one more stretch on your bellies, and that's gonna be our pigeon. So you can take it from here to down dog. We're gonna lift one leg up. Let's go left leg And as we exhale, pull your knee into your chest. Walk your foot to the opposite side. I'll turn sideways again so you can see. So the foot comes up, and as my knee comes in, my left foot crosses to that right knee. Y'all see that? So my front leg is kind of like a kickstand. The closer to 90 degrees, the better. Whew. And y'all just try to sink those hips into the floor. Really deep stretch. If you want to try a prayerful pigeon, you can walk your hands out and put your face on the floor. I'm a little tight today, so we're going to stay in